We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec. Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD. That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together. This is the final lap of the program. This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex. program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on. Tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
Hello folks, welcome. You join me at the end of practice here for FP, well, for the practice session. And yeah, we're now going to head into qualifying. We had an okay mixed bag qualifying, practice, sorry. But, I tell you what, I did feel quite comfortable with the car. But we'll see what obviously happens. Obviously here. Let's see. So obviously rumours, I'm looking for a different contract with another team, with Red Bull. Well, I'd be flattered to go to Red Bull. But right now, I'm gonna just say that. Why would I want to move? At the moment, to be honest, it's too soon in my career to take that step up to, I'm not saying a top team, because, well, Racing Point in this year, in this season, seems like a pretty strong team. But why would I take the step to a new team so early on in my career when I haven't even given Racing Point a chance yet to not just prove the worth, but I need to prove my worth before we're going to take the next step up to a top team, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't believe drivers should be given the chance of going to a top team. I believe that chance should be earned, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we'll see what happens overall. Like, you know, let's say I have a fantastic first season, end of first season, I believe I'm worthy of a Mercedes contract. We'll try and approach Mercedes and maybe try and get in their car. But until then, I'm a Racing Point driver, and that's where my focus is at. But yeah, it's nice though to see, I suppose. Obviously, yeah, nice to see. Obviously, they're trying to make us feel, you know. So, qualifying now time. Right, here we go then for the Monaco Grand Prix, and we've got 30 minutes to get through this. I don't think we are going to do it in 30 minutes, the whole session, but we'll give it a go. I want to try and end this video, so then I'll be ready to watch the Formula 1 qualifying pre-show on Sky Sports F1. That's my aim, which starts at 1 o'clock. But qualifying is going to take 10 minutes, then the race is going to be at least 20 minutes or more. We're going to be right on the cuff here of missing the end, well, missing the start of the qualifying F1 pre-show. We'll see as we go through Monaco Tunnel, and we'll be first round to complete a lap here today. So whatever happens, we are on provisional pole for, well, don't know how long for, but we will be on provisional pole for a short while until others beat our time. So we'll be the benchmark lap to beat here. So out of the final corner, up into Sandevod we go. Pretty nice through there. Car up ahead of me. Just hope the Ferrari or McLaren doesn't get in my way. But it's not ideal either way to have a car ahead of you on a qualifying lap, regardless. I don't know whether we're actually losing any downforce because of the McLaren being in the way, as we do just scrape the barrier through the swimming pool chicane. We will get a little bit of a tow up to the line. We do go first, but Hamilton goes even quicker. So we're going to return to the garage. Obviously, yeah, I don't think that lap will be my quickest. I reckon we can go quicker, hopefully later on in the session. But yeah, right now we're around half a second down on my teammate. So this isn't basically the ideal probably circuit for myself or our car, but we are reasonably competitive. Right, let's go.
When you're ready, let's go.
So we got still around probably 2 more minutes before the end of this, and then we got a 25-minute window, 23-minute window to do the race. Basically, that's how long we've got to do the race plus do qualifying. Now we've actually left the engine in for this weekend, by the way, the older engine, and reason why, because this shouldn't really be a circuit where engine wear is paramount. It really shouldn't bother us here, as it is only a, well, it's probably more of a gearbox circuit, one that takes a lot of wear on your gearbox, if anything. It's not really a circuit that wears down the engine all too much, because see, thing about here, obviously it's a high downforce circuit, and obviously with like all high downforce tracks, really that's where, well, that is obviously the thing about them. They don't really wear down your engine, they mainly wear down your gearbox. We got around 20 seconds. Just so we make it, need being Rascast probably prior to 10 seconds. And Avanton, you know, is probably around now. So we're going to do it with around 3 seconds to spare. There's similar run through turns 1, but not really gaining much time. And I think that's the lap gone, on the basis we've got damage. If we didn't have damage, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll continue the lap. We will try to do a faster lap with the damage regardless. Right now we are going quicker.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Yeah, that is disappointing. So, we qualified P13th. Then there. Oh, that's annoying, because, you know, I reckon if we probably didn't damage our front wing so early on in the lap, we probably would have improved somewhat, maybe by half a second. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and the actual case was we did damage our front wing, and we did, well, we didn't get the top 10. We're in 13th, but that's okay, because I'll take that. 13th's not bad. We get a free choice of race tyre going anyway now into the race. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to run long in the first stint. Well, this is my plan. Run long in the first stint. And probably, I'm not going to bank on a safety car necessarily, but I'm going to run long for like 10 laps first stint. And then put on the soft tyre towards the back half of the race. So hopefully, like, we may be a little bit slower in the first, let's say, 5 laps of the race, and it may be just about pacing ourselves, but then hopefully in the second half of the race, in the back, let's say, leg of the race, like in the final 8 or so laps, when we're on the soft tyre, we'll have the superior pace advantage with our car. So that is going to be our plan going into the race. Whether or not that's a good plan is a different entire question, and only time will tell. But that is going to be our plan, hopefully, for the race, and hopefully that plan will pay us nicely. Because, yeah, you know, obviously there's no guarantee to it. Anything can happen, as you guys know. And it's Monaco. Monaco has probably the highest chance of a safety car than any other circuit. Obviously, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna speed things up here. I'm not gonna, you know, do all that stuff. I'm just gonna try and speed up because we're running on a time limit here, and yeah, I want to try and get this race done ASAP as quickly as possible. Unless the game's gonna fail here, and I may have to do this later. Come on. Come on. Why is it not? There we go. So, 24 minutes is what is predicted right now. We're probably gonna pit lap. I'm gonna say lap 12. So yeah, we're gonna box lap 12. Then here, we're on the medium, which, yeah, compared to everyone else, as you can see, they are on soft. So it's 24 minutes according to that. How long this race should last. But with the formation lap, that's extra minutes. So we're talking 25 minutes, which, well, puts me 5 minutes over. Oh, for crying out loud. The AI can be annoying on formation laps. Literally, we're going 15 miles per hour. Tell you what, at least the wear on the tyres won't be affected.
No rain expected for the time being.
So, yeah, we're talking now 6 minutes over. And that's without a safety car. With a safety car, we're definitely going to run over that by a good 10 minutes. That's if we get one, though. I hope, in a way, I hope if we do get a safety car, we get a safety car when it's our turn to box. And we got a good gap to the leader, if you know what I mean. But I don't think we will get that. So I hope we don't get any safety cars. I'd like to run this race without one. Right now,
the rest of the grid is forming up.
We're going to be 8 minutes over. So when probably we get to lap 10, we may have already been at 1 o'clock. And I may just put in my headphones so I can listen to Sky Sports. Somehow our front wing is still in one piece as we head up the hill. And yeah, still front wings in one piece. I don't understand, why is that? Like, you know what I mean? Alright. Norris, you're gonna have to be rather compliant here. Oh, sign, sorry. So we're up to 12th. in this race. It's been an average start, I'd say. Not the greatest, not the worst. Suppose it could have been a whole lot worse. Obviously, the aim is points today.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Norris getting quite shaky. And what is Norris doing? Honestly, I don't know, like, whose fault is that? I'm gonna say it's 50-50. I'm just gonna use a flashback and not go for it this time. Like, I feel like I had rights to be there, if you know what I mean, and Norris should have expected me. But then again, yeah.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I will say the AI don't really go that great into into the Lowe's hairpin. Nice, quite a lot struggling with his rear tyre. I will say, off the low speed corners, Norris looking very shaky. Like, he ain't... Well, he's doing that a lot, what we've just done there.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. We're trailing our teammate by 4.4 seconds.
So, Lance Stroll absolutely wiping the floor with me right now. That's what my engineers just told me.
Some time to the car behind.
Lap 4. I thought I bubbled that one up through the swimming pool, but clearly not. I have clipped the exit of Raskas. I'll tell you what, this circuit is one of the most difficult circuits on the Formula 1 calendar by a country mile. It only takes one mistake here. That's what's so horrible probably about, well, not horrible, but so difficult about this place. One mistake and that can be your race over.
Engine is looking a little warm. Power output will be less than optimal.
Like, it's not even like one mistake. Sometimes it can just be a little bit too much speed here and there, and that's your race over. Like, it can be just one of them circuits. Like, you know, and if you don't take, well, if you're not brave enough here also, like, that can just make you really, really slow. So it's really about finding that happy balance, which is so difficult to find between what's too much and what's too little. Right now I feel like we're probably about there or thereabouts. Like, we're sort of dancing the car a little bit. As you can see, like, we're having to sometimes counter steer, but not all the time. But a lot of the time, yeah, we're okay. And it's so difficult to overtake here. Track position is king around these streets. Like, as you can see, we've been following Norris now for the best part of 6 laps. And there we go, that's us in the tyre barrier. Which, yeah. That's our first flashback though. Sort of, I suppose. The way I'm dealing with this race, by the way, just so you guys know, so long I don't make too many errors, so long I'm not making a absurd amount of errors, I'm happy to continue racing, if you know what I mean. We look like we're on the back of Vettel here.
The car ahead is coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead, they're running medium tyres.
And yeah, another mistake. So Kevin Magnussen will lead this race. And he will lead a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. So you can just see how difficult it is right now for us to overtake. If Vettel can't get past, how do you expect us to get past? Unless we lunge it down somewhere. But then, problem is, you need a good exit off some of these corners to do that. You can't just, you know, lunge it down. Like now we've lost way too much time to the back of Vettel, you know, so now there's no chance of a lunge right now down there. Then our next overtaking opportunity is obviously Sandoval, and thing is, at Sandoval again, same problem, there's no chance of being able to make an actual move. Is Magnussen in? Yes, he is. as now they'll send it into clean air. Now we're the one doing the delaying, but that's probably benefits us now, because we've got 3 laps where we'll probably have clean air. Question is, do we fight Hamilton, or do we try and... I don't want to fight him to the point where he's slowing me down, if you know what I mean. But I don't want to just let him go, sadly. I want to be clever here. So if he's close enough, I'm not going to fight him unless he was close enough and he can make that pass stick. That's when I let Hamilton go. But for now, I'm just going to try and do my own thing on these medium compound tyres.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs. We're leading our teammate by 9.7 seconds.
I think now I'm starting to ask myself, do we come in a lap early, or a couple of laps early? Thing is, earlier we come in as well, that doesn't help. In fact though, Hamilton's hit me. Well, Hamilton's in. Hamilton just hit me in the rear. Let's have a quick look as to what actually occurred. So, obviously, Hamilton gets a fairly decent run, and in fact, that is just very clumsy error. Well, can you even call it a clumsy error? Like, I don't know where he was thinking or what he was doing. He didn't even get alongside my car. Very stupid error that could have cost even myself dearly. So yeah, that is 100. I think you can't even say it's 100 even. Like, it is 100%. Like, okay, we're the slower car, but we're, as you can see, we're not under blue flag conditions. Therefore, we are allowed to race. Okay, and therefore it's Hamilton's duty to pass me cleanly. And yeah, no even cleanness there. Well, he just even turned in. I think when he realised it was too late, he actually turned in, and you can see his car's skidding all over the place. But yeah, you know, overall, pretty poor misjudgment from Lewis Hamilton then there. Overall, can't really say he did a great job. Anyway, give me 2 secs, as I'm just gonna put on the earphones in my ears, because obviously, yeah, just so I can listen to basically the coverage of the F1. So, again, Lewis Hamilton has obviously made a costful error than that. Right now, though, I think there is one man who really needs to thank me, and his name is Sebastian Vettel, because effectively I've just given him a race win here. And now Bottas is in the pits. As, yeah, I think he's accumulated damage too. What's happened there to Bottas? Let's have a look. Is it a repeat of Lewis Hamilton? And more or less, in fact, I think that one is worse. That one is probably worse from Bottas, because there's no chance. What are the AI thinking? I'll tell you what, the AI are taking themselves out here.
We advise moving to
So,
mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
and we've now accumulated damage here, but very minimal, which is okay. So, is Charles Leclerc going to be the third driver, clearly, to run into the back of me? Or will he be smarter? No, he will, and we've just taken a 5-second penalty, but Leclerc will be the third driver. What's going on here with Leclerc? Well, that was a bit stupid. I think, which one is most stupid of the three? What is that? I think they're just getting too close to me in the braking, and effectively, they're not. They're basically not prepared to brake. That's what's going on.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Release, release.
So yeah.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
And we're now 20th. It's been a horrible Grand Prix, I suppose.
We need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake. Continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty. Are you okay?
Well, that is us out of this race, and yeah, I'm not even gonna challenge that. I'm just gonna retire the car, and yeah, we'll probably just move on to Canada. It hasn't been the best Grand Prix. Please don't subscribe. Don't like this video because it wasn't a great video. And until the next time, have a great day.